What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to my YouTube channel. Now look at this nice and beautiful question we have here on the board that we're going to be solving. And the question says, given a and b are positive integers such that a plus b is equal to 20, find the maximum value of a squared b. Well, I'm going to be using two methods to solve this question. Well, the first method is very simple. Everyone can be able to solve it. And also the second method. So now let's go back to the question. We can see that a and b are positive integers. So that means that a is at least 1. So if a is 1, that means b should be 19 to sum up to 20. And if a is 2, b should be 18 to sum up to 20. Well, in order to save time, I've been able to bring out all the values of a and b that will sum up to 20. But remember, we are looking for the maximum value of a squared b. So that means I'm going to be squaring the a and multiplying it by b to get a value, to see which one is maximum. So square a. So 1 squared times 19, I'm going to be getting 19. Then 2 squared times 18, I'm going to be getting 72. And then 3 squared times 17, I'm going to be getting 153. Then 4 squared times 16, I'm going to be getting 256. And then 5 squared times 15, I'm going to be getting 325. Then 6 squared times 14, I'm going to be getting 504. And then 7 squared times 13, I'm going to be getting 837. You can see that the numbers are getting larger and larger. So 8 squared times 12, I'm going to be getting 768. Then 9 squared times 11, I'm going to be getting 891. And then 10 squared times 10, I'm going to be getting 1000. Now, 11 squared times 9, I'm going to be getting 1089. And then 10 squared times 8, I'm going to be getting 1152. Then 13 squared times 7, I'm going to be getting 1183. And then 14 squared times 6, I'm going to be getting 1176. And then 15 squared times 5, I'm going to be getting 1125. So you can notice that the numbers are getting smaller and smaller. So 16 squared times 4, I'm going to be getting 1124. And then 70 squared times 3, I'm going to be getting 867. And then 18 squared times 2, I'm going to be getting 648. And then 19 squared times 1, I'm going to be getting 361. Now, taking note of these values, you will notice that the values kept increasing until it gets to this point. And from here, it started decreasing. So we can say that this is the highest value of a squared b. So this is the maximum value. So the maximum value a squared b is 1183. Well, this method works because 20 is a smaller value. But what if we were given a much larger value? For example, 5,000. You would not want to use this method. So this brings us to our second method. So our second method is AMGM inequality. So we're going to be using AMGM inequality to solve this question. And you know, for AMGM inequality, we're talking about positive integers here. So it says that the sum of the arithmetic mean, for example, a1 plus up to an divided by n, this is greater than or equal to the third root of the product of the arithmetic mean. And in order to simplify this, I can just say a1 plus up to an is greater than or equal to, by cross multiplying, I'm going to be having n times the cube root of a1 times a2 up to an. So this is what we're going to be using to solve this question. And the question is a plus b equal to 20. I can split this a into a over 2 plus a over 2. So A over 2 plus A over 2 is going to give me A. Plus B, so let's write plus B. This is equal to 20 as given in the question. So this is our terms, first term, second term, and third term. So the sum of the arithmetic mean, which is this, we got 20. So I'm going to be substituting 20 here. So put 20 there, greater than or equal to n. N is the numbers of terms. So how many terms do we have? 1, 2, 3. So there are 3 terms times the cube root of their product. So what is the product? A over 2 times A over 2, then times B. That's it. And simplifying, I'm going to be getting 20 greater than or equal to 3 times the cube root of A square B all over 4. So we need to remove this cube root. And how do we do that? Is by taking the cube of both sides. So the cube of 20 and the cube of what I have on the right hand side. So cube of 20 is 8,000. Greater than or equal to cube of 3, I got 27. Now the cube is going to go out with the cube root. So leaving behind A square B all over 4. So everything is looking well and good. I can be able to make A square B a subject formula. Let's turn to the next page and do that. So making A square B the subject formula, I'm going to be having A square B to be less than or equal to 8,000 times 4 divided by 27. So A square B will be approximately 1,185. And for AMGM inequality, equality holds when the numbers, let's say A1 is equal to A2, A3 up to AN. That means we're trying to say that A over 2 plus A over 2 plus B, which we did the other time, equal to 20. We're trying to say that these numbers are all equal. That means A over 2 is equal to B. And when we cross multiply, we find out that A will be equal to 2B. So putting this into the original equation given to us, which is A plus B equal to 20, that means I'm going to be putting 2B for A. That means A is 2B plus B equal to 20. I'll have 2B plus B is 3B equal to 20. That means B is equal to 20 over 3. So 20 divided by 3 is between 6 and 7. And since 7 is closer, that means B is equal to 7. And as B is equal to 7, consequently, A will be equal to 13. So the maximum value occurs at when B is 7 and A is 13. Because I have A square B, which is 13 square times 7, to be equal to 1183, just as we had in our first method. Well, feel free to share your ideas in the comment section below. And if you enjoyed this video and have learned something from this video, please go ahead and give this video a thumbs up. Subscribe if you haven't. Turn on the notification bell so you don't miss my upcoming videos. And like I always say, until next time, take care.